All right, good afternoon, everybody. It's Dre with Grind Major Day Trading, and as always, I'm grateful that you're checking me out today. Hopefully, you had a great weekend. If this is your first time watching my recap, I'm a self-taught day trader, and my specialty is out of the money or low risk spread contracts. And my goal is to teach as many people that are either currently trading or aspiring to be a trader. I want to help as many of you become consistently profitable using as little capital as possible. Um, Again, being self-taught, I know from personal experience the difficulty in finding capital to trade with and having to do this with a job and with bills and all that stuff. So my specialty is teaching people how to do this using as little of their own money as possible. So with that being said, I'll always remind you to go over to grindmajordaytrading.com. I have been working very hard to make some updates and add some things for you all, and just it's been a lot going on over here, but it's been all for the good. It's been a good busy. It hasn't been any kind of a bad thing. So the reason that you don't currently see anything listed in the courses section is because all of that is going to be reloaded very, very soon. All updated, different kind of delivery, just a better experience, because again, I'm always trying to do this in such a way where it is easy as possible for you to grasp how I trade, and for you to implement it yourself. So I'm always trying to improve on that process for you. So with that being said, let's go over today's position. Again, as always, I'll let you know what I let my subscribers and my coaching clients know the night before in the trade plan, so that they could be prepared to take advantage of that when the market opens. And yesterday, before 6 o'clock in the evening, actually, so they had it really, really early. But yesterday, I let everyone know that we would be running into some resistance around the 3015 to 3018 level. And if we get price holding above that level, then we'd be in good shape to keep drifting higher, because we don't have any real resistance after that to hold us down. If we're going to be holding, if we have price holding below 3010, then we'd be in good shape to go even further lower down to that psychological 3000 level. So remember, but also keep in mind, remember, the 3000 level and beyond is an area that the S&P 500 has never been in, so in its history. So this is definitely overbought. Price can most certainly continue to drift higher, as we see often. But again, keeping in mind that we are overbought, and some fear is starting to come into the market as to how high we're going to go. So I wanted to capitalize on that today. I got into a sell position around 647 this morning at around $52 per contract, and I got in at the 3020 level. So around 645, like I said, we were already above 30, the high, which we got at around 320 this morning. The high was 3023 and a half. So when I saw the market, and remember, at the times I'm telling you I'm entering and exiting, everything to the left has already happened. Everything to the right has not happened. So at 647, everything to the right, none of this had happened yet. And we were hovering around this 3020 level, which again, below the new high, super early in the morning. To me, it looked like they were baiting in some buyers, because they were probably going to need to get some drawdown if they were going to move the market up higher than 3023. So I wanted to take advantage of that drawdown, and got into a sell position. They didn't really go anywhere until around 9:30 this morning. So they made a slight move to the upside, very likely to entice even more buyers to get in and hopefully take the ride up higher. But of course, they didn't do that for the day. I got in my position, like I said, at the 3020 level, and around 9, and just held it. I went around the house, did some other things, got my workout, got my breakfast, not obsessing over the chart, because we have a plan to get out if it goes good and if it goes bad. So there's nothing to stress about when you learn over here at Grind Major Day Trading. So anyway, we got our move at 9:30 this morning. Very, very, very slow move. This is a 5-minute chart, but you can see each one of these candles is really, really small all day. All day we had small candles, so not a lot of this is the only drastic move we had today was around the open. Everything else was very, very, very small movements. But again, we have a plan for where we want to get out and a plan for where we're going to get out if it goes bad. So in this case, price is going in our direction. As you can see here, we still have levels from last week and we're reusing those. So our plan to get out was at that 30.10 level, where we would probably find some slight support and have to break below this before going further. So this is going to be our exit for the day. But because we have a plan and we know, again, I can't stress it enough, having a plan is critical, because when things are not lining up for something that you plan for, then you can make an adjustment. And right here, if you were following my stories on Instagram, you actually saw where I marked this level off before I had any notes. I was actually going to mark this off because I thought we were going to get a continuation. And I told the class that we would likely see something happening around 1 o'clock. So I wanted to mark that off. But as we saw price action kind of having a really difficult time come down to this 30.10 level, again, everything to the right has not happened. So I wanted to go ahead. It's Monday. I didn't hit 50% today. Again, we got in at $52. We got out at $74. So it was a $22 profit per contract today. So not quite 50% return on the trade today, but that is still phenomenal. That's just a personal goal of mine. If you close in profit, you're doing good. And if you're managing your losing trades properly, then you're doing good. So don't get so caught up in dollar amounts and things like that. You go by your plan. All right. Go by your plan. The money's going to take care of itself. So anyway, we are done right here. And just to kind of clarify that, again, we got in at $52 at 6:47 this morning for a sell position. Lots of slow movement today. We're right around earnings. Keep that in mind. We got out at $74 at 1 o'clock today, or just before 1 o'clock this afternoon, resulted in a $22 profit per contract. Trade time took about 6 hours and 15 minutes. Very stressless, no stress involved. Again, we have an exit plan. If this had gone up and we had went negative, we had a plan for that. And obviously, we had a plan for if it went in our direction. We saw price struggling to get to our level. It could have easily dropped and hit that level. But at that point in time, it did not look that way. We were already in profit. It's getting late in the day. Perfect opportunity to take your money and get out of the market. So that's what we did. So anyway, that was my move for today. Hope you got a lot of great information out of the recap today. Hope you enjoyed it. I will check you all tomorrow. Please make sure you are following me on Instagram, GM_day trading. That's where I put up a lot of announcements. I'm going to be putting more of those announcements on the website, GM_day trading. And again, a lot of great updates that I'm going to be announcing this week, possibly tonight, definitely, most certainly tomorrow. We're going to start these announcements. The last 6 months of the year is going to be really big. So all of you who are still here that have made it past that interesting point, remember, you got to be engaged. Interesting is for everybody. Being committed is for the people who's trying to get results and achieve something. So that's you. Be ready. The last 6 months of this year is going to be high speed for Grind Major Day Trading, and I hope you're ready to take part of it. I can't wait to work with you. So again, I got a little wordy today, but another great recap. And that's it for us on the recap side of things. So I will talk to you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Have a productive and a profitable Monday. And see you soon. Peace.